folks, let's go ahead and get started. I'm Mellow, and welcome to another episode of Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD-2D Remake. Oh, I said 1 and 2. No, we're just 2. Just 2. We beat 1 yesterday. Now, what's interesting is... we'll get into this interesting later, but, Oh, hey, it tells us right here. Hold on, does this one... Oh. So, I guess I could have known that this was all, I'm not finishing any sentences. It turns out Dragon Quest 1, and we don't find this out till the very end, is actually the sequel. Like, they made a prequel to it, and the prequel's canon. So, when they did the remake here, they littered stuff in there. It's sort of like the One Piece remake on Netflix, where, like, they know what's going to happen in episode 1000, so they rewrite kind of the stuff from episodes 1 and 2 to reference that. I have no idea what Dragon Quest 2 is, but let's see what it says. Many years have passed since Alfgard was saved at the hero's hand, earning him the same title as his stone-greed forebear. Right, so that's why it was B/Erdrick in the save file. Now there thrive 3 new kingdoms, founded by this latest Erdrick and his scions. Yet so, too, drive at the darkness. A sudden invasion of malicious monsters plunging the world into shadow once again. All that stands between the forces of evil and their wicked ambitions is a band of young princes and princesses of Erdrick's line. The time has come for them to venture forth and do their ancestor proud. Alright, options. Text language, voice language. I like Japanese. If you had a preference, let me know. All of this should be the same. Looks like it is. I'm still getting copyright strikes. What's funny is I get copyright strikes on like random sections that weren't there before, and I think it's got to be something to do with my voice, because I do a lot of lyrical stuff with my voice. And because their composition, I don't know, their composition claims, not performance claims. Anyways, scammers on YouTube, they drive me crazy. So we're gonna forget about that though, and we're gonna just jump right in here. We're gonna create a new log. I was kind of hoping that there would be some sort of continuity from the last one, like you could just copy things over, as long as yeah, speaking Japanese. Yes, yep. So the thing is I don't want to spend forever on this. I love the fact that we played and I got frustrated with some of the difficulty towards the end of the last game, but overall, lyrically jaunting through the game is about right. I think Draki Quest would be a little too annoying. You just feel like, why am I even bothering with this battle? Dragon Quest seems fine. Draconian Quest, I'm assuming Draconian Quest is much closer to the original, or it could just be that, it's still a remake or a completely overhaul, so it's totally different. But we're gonna stick with the Dragon Quest. That's fine. Game automatically saves your progress. Yep, that's fine. Once upon a time, a young hero descended from the legendary warrior Erdrick defeated the dreaded Dragon Lord and restored peace and light to the world. I don't know anything about this game. I know I played it. I have played it. I'm sure I have. But I couldn't tell you when or where. I know it wasn't originally, because having done so, he set off on a journey with his new bride, and together they founded a kingdom of their own. Because I specifically remember always thinking that 2 was new. This kingdom came to be ruled by their children, and by their children after them. Under their enlightened rule of the science of Erdrick, the nature grew ever greater and more prosperous. Where, though? Like the entire world was ruled by one kingdom before. As the years passed, other adventurous scions forged forth into the unknown, founding new kingdoms in their ancestors' image. Thus, there came to be 3 nations ruled by those descended of the hero and his maiden. It was more like the maiden and her hero, because I didn't have a lot of choice. So Dragon Quest 2, even though it came out, 1988 or so, still has always seemed like the new game to me. Like it's advanced, it's better. The first and oldest of the 3 was the Kingdom of Mildenhall, named after the castle built by the hero and his bride. And this is your hero, this little child. Oh, my beautiful bee. Thou will grow into a fine leader of the land. Of this I am certain. I don't know if we're going to be able to keep track of all the voices. There's way more characters in this, I'm positive. After Mildenhall was founded, the Kingdom of Cannock, a nation... I remember Cannock. A nation nestled betwixt misty mountains and lush forests. Why do I know Cannock? Must be from 7. Must still be around in 7. Look, husband. See, there's no way I'm going to keep track of all the different kings and queens. A handsome devil, to be sure. Now, what name might befit one so dashing? Jim! Oh. Prince of Cannock is named... I kind of want to just name him Cannock. I'm Prince Cannock from Cannock. Oh, wait. Oh, it was a C, right? Paradox, sure. If we had more people in chat, I would name him after somebody in chat. That's funny, but maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. I used to do that long time ago, but sometimes it lands, sometimes it doesn't. Lastly came the Kingdom of Moonbrook, founded by the spellcasting scion, up to whom weavers of magic flocked from the world over. So what's funny is I think I probably spent more time reading about this game in like Nintendo Power or other sources than actually playing it. And I still remember it. Do we play each of the 4 prologues? Is that a thing that I remember? Dear, suppose the Princess of Mildenhall and Cannock might deign to play with our daughter with a 3 or older? I doubt not, but they shall forge friendship most firm, as I did with my cousins the kings. But first, she will need a name that befitteth her station, and after great pondering, I believe I have happened upon just that. Come, lend me this. Prairie. What a terrible name. You're terrible at this, but okay, we're gonna call it, it's fine. I was gonna just switch it to like Peroni or something, but... Hold on. Yeah, it's fine. Sure, I'm happy with that name. We'll meet, the descendant of Apple, or whatever. Apple, and they'll change the name for us. Apollon? Thus did the legendary line continue into another generation. Some years later. That's like, what, 4 flash forwards in the course of just the prologue? Oh, pointy head. Thou art grown most formidable. Thine ancestors' blood runneth strong in thy veins. Please, father, thou knowest full well mine abilities pale in comparison to thine. I'm not gonna be able to do this her voice if she's a main character. Thou hast mastered there we go, that's better. Thou hast mastered all manner of spells. 'Tis true, I was once a caster of no little renown, though now. Father. Alas, some matters are beyond even the purview of magic. Come, father, let us repair to thy chamber. And then the Fire Nation attacked. What now? By the goddess, guards, assemble! Majesty, I bring grave tidings. Lookouts report an army of fiends upon the horizon. They draw ever closer. So is this there's a guy dressed up in like Harlequin. Curse thee, Haogan. Yeah, I think he's the guy that's like dressed up in Harlequin. But otherwise he looks like the Dragon Lord. Well, that escalated quickly. I mean, what are you supposed to do if they can literally just apparate in the middle? Oh, hey, look, it's a... Can't help see an armory without thinking, I'm gonna get in there. If they can just apparate in the middle of your base, I can only think of a couple strategies, but you're kind of hosed. There are strategies. Mostly dealing with, most of the castle guard. Keep them out. I, too, will make. Most of them revolving around secrecy. They can't operate there if they don't know it exists, but... Care not for this old fool. Go to that captain. Tell him. I fear it is too late. Oh, he's gone. Oh, man. I'm sorry. That was dark. But, yeah, he just disappears. Father, what's happening? What will become of us? Still thy heart, thou shalt escape this place. Oh wait, sorry. Still thy heart, thou shalt escape this place. Or not.
I recognize those ugly mugs anywhere. It's just the king and his daughter. Lord Hargon was clear in his instructions. Let no one live.
Just as I feared. But wherefore now? Kick her off the bridge. It mattereth not, Moonbrook will not fall today. They knew our faces. See, that's one of those things that I get a kick out of. Then I have no choice. Hunk. Off the bridge. Do it. Aw, this way, my child. If you have magic. Father, please, I do not understand. Okay. Don't make your characters dumb. It's just not the right way. Listen to me. Thou hast thy mother's beauty and her wisdom. Thou art ever our pride and our joy. Since the day of thy birth, everything I have done for thee. I would trade 1,000 lives to live this one with the Inu. That's... Thou speakest as if this was the last time we shall be together. I shall never leave thy side. Come. Okay. I think the camera forgot to go with them. And then he murdered his daughter. This is my kingdom, and I refuse to relinquish it without a fight.
There he is!
How does it...
He may be old, but he knows a spell or two. Don't bite off more than you can chew.
How does a Hawkman's voice differ from a gargoyle's voice? Therefore, wherefore do you tarry so? Do not tell me you have had a change of heart. Today you battle the bloodline of Erdrick.
Yes, but today you battle a billion bad guys.
What's that show? Still the Earth Abides or something? And there's this episode in there where they're like attacked by rats. And I just thought it was funny because it's like, yeah, I know rats attack people, but that was a lot. It was like literally tens of thousands of rats boiling out of everywhere. And then the cats came. It's like, okay, look. That was a lot of rats for a few cats to take out. Most cats are bad at hunting, turns out. Is that us? Are we some dude? Kinda looks like us. The thumping in the background. Ward, Hilden Hall. The thumping in the background is the wind. It is picked up. It's rained for the first time in months. And the wind is complementing it. Oh my goodness, they really like the long lingering. And then the guy shuffles slowly off the screen. There thou art, beloved son. I think it's son. Though thou seemst mightily vexed, didst thou dream ill-omened dreams perchance? Yes. Just always yes. I mean, we can play the game where we see everything they say, And part of me really wants to. Part of me just wants to continue. Dreams are the mirror of our souls, my boy. If ever aught there should trouble thee, something, something, something. Something. But enough of such talk. Today is a day like any other, and thou must needs be about thy duties. Pray go into the streets of the city and walk among thy people. Speak to them of their hopes and fears, that they may one day rule wisely over them. And thence to the practice ground to do something. For thou art mine heir, but thou art also heir to mighty Erdrick, hero of legend. And thus is thy duty twofold. Thou must needs be king and hero both. It is no easy path, but I trust that thou wilt tread it well. I will start this training today on your 16th birthday.
Pray, stop by to see the item seller this day, Highness. Tidings of travel fastest amongst those who cross the land in search of profit. There's much to be learned from such people. And thence to the captain of the guard, and learn of the sword which he might see fit to teach thee. And learn that of the sword that he might see fit. Oh my goodness. They really got into the, like, old-timey speech for the beginning, and then towards the end they're like, whatever. Alright. Opening the menu, recall, right? Go first the item seller. Thou art mine heir, but thou art also heir to the mighty Erdrick, hero of legend. And thus is thy duty to... Okay, yeah, you already said that, buddy. Alright, how is music? Music looks okay, I think. And... Alright. Let's see, is this... Oh, I gotta change that. Okay. Settings. Stop adventure. Oh, right. System settings. Battle settings. Ultra fast. I could not deal with it so slow. Suggested actions. Yeah, we want that. That just tells us what they're weak against, and I don't care to fiddle with that. The brightness, surprisingly, was correct. Minimap display area, minimap on, camera normal. Yeah, that's fine. Audio settings. Oh, we're gonna turn the music way down. Sorry. I didn't realize. I thought we'd already set that. But the rest of that is fine. Trying to think. Maybe. Yeah, that's better. I'm trying to map. I'm not good at this yet. I'm trying to map visual display of music over what's in my head or what I'm hearing, right? So, because I can turn it up. Well, there's too many settings, and I don't know how they all fit together yet. Quest help text, sure. Objective marker on, sure. Treasure chest. Oh yeah. We do want to show that, and secret spots. Okay. I might not have those on a regular playthrough if I was really getting into it, but if we're honest, this is just kind of... Throwaway game is the wrong way to phrase it. This is just another game I'm playing. I'm going through it for the experience. It's not going to challenge us. It's not... It's a 40-year-old game. The story has already been told before. We're just... Oh, invincibility. Oh, okay. Whether characters can die in battle. So you can just set it so that they just don't ever die. Nice. All right, we can change this to the higher one, but we're not going to. Yeah, I like the recover when leveling up. It's more fun. It's easier, but it's also more fun. Running, toggle, yes. Text display speed, ultra fast. Oh, that could be a problem. Maybe that's why it was so hard to keep everything up. Alter confirm button, no. Language selection is good, and everything else is good. Okay, so now we can just run. There we go. Oh, that's not a lamp. That's a guy. Greetings, Highness. May all thine endeavors, whatever they may be met with success this fine day. Well, since you greet me the same way every day, I kind of think that you're not being very, what's the word? Impactful? Intentional with that statement. Highness, once more thou tourest the town. Oh, so this is what we have to do every day. Every day he greets us with the exact same phrase, and you're like, oh my goodness, yes, I know. I'm just gonna go down to the brothel. That's it, buddy. You know, Dad, you know that's what I do all day, right? And the dad's like, but be a hero? My brother, too, is a castle guard, or Moonbrook Ray. Oh, come on. Why? I pray that soon he might be granted a leave of absence to come home to visit us. Why? Okay, first off, why would you be a guard in not your town? Second, why would they add that in there just to make us feel bad starting off the game? I mean, obviously it's to make us feel bad, but
My husband doesn't treat me to be more ladylike, more like the Princess Gwilyn, wife of mighty Erdrick. But for all we know, the princess was a mischievous and spirited soul. And, oh my goodness, was she obnoxious. I'm sorry. Shh. If you're a hero, Sir Prince, then why are you unable to cast even a simple spell? It is surpassing strange, is it not? No, because we're going to learn that friendship is magic. Friendship is magic! Stupid kids these days not knowing the classics. That's what he's saying. Just saying. Alright, no barrels, no chests. I patrol the castle that any rogue elements might be swiftly spotted and dealt with. Well, lucky for you, I'm a rogue element. I'm gonna rifle. Oh, I was gonna rifle through your barrels. There we go. Peers inside the barrel. Vial of holy water. So there barrels everywhere that drop stuff off. I want to go in there. Oh, I remember. I have played this. I played at least the first part because I do remember the first dungeon. And there's there's 6 chests. And one of them you can't get to yet, so you have to remember to come back. Okay, so there's at least 3 keys in this one as well. And do we need the jail key to get the to get one of the keys out? Man, I must have played more of this than I remember, but I don't remember. So what I was saying earlier is I remember it being like it was always on the horizon, always something I wanted to play, like follow up to Dragon Quest. But I wanted to beat Dragon Quest first, and I could never convince myself to beat. Or Dragon Warrior. I could never convince myself to actually play through all of Dragon Warrior again. I tried a couple times and I never got past. Oh, really? The first dungeon, I bet. I mean, it's over 30 years. I have no idea. 40 years. I have no idea which one. You don't pay attention to your failures, but I did try. I just didn't try very hard. So 2 here has always been like on the horizon, like mystical stuff. So it's fun to actually get around to it. If thou wert to do battle with fearsome fiends, thou must need to equip thyself accordingly, Highness. Okay. So knock him out, take his stuff. But this does not mean simply seeking out the biggest sword or the stoutest armor. Even seemingly lesser items can be blessed with beneficial effects. Yeah, so we put them in. Oh, B peers in the mirror. Oh dear. B spots some spinach is stuck between his teeth. Okay, so in this one, they're going to be a little more slapstick, I bet. Interact with there. We get a set of plain clothes. We're stealing this man's clothes. Yep, that's how this game rolls. This is locked. It is. Okay. Okay. What's in here? More urns. It's a cypress stick. Oh, and a guy standing. That's not ominous. Okay, look, if your job. If they're like, oh, I'm so glad you came in and took our offer. Stand in the middle of this very obvious kill room. Don't take that job. Highness, forgive my impertinence, but thou done with thy daily rounds? Hast thou spoken with thy people? Return to me when thou hast. I will serve thee well to watch thy legs. Ere I put thee through thy paces on the practice ground. So, we have a sword, and we don't want the stick, right? Yeah. We have a kite buckler. How do you have a kite buckler? You can't have that. Leather hat, leather armor, or plain clothes. We don't want those. So the only thing I remember is that there's multiple characters in this one, obviously, because we got multiple descendants. I think there's 4. Pray take care around the teleportal that lies just ahead, Highness. Shouldst thou trip and fall into it, thou wilt be transported to a place many leagues away in the blink of an eye. Oh? Shipwright's Shrine. Okay. Well, now I want to explore this place. Is this like Chrono Trigger where we can just like get right to the boss? See, this is good game design. Just let me make my own mistakes. If this is a mistake, I'll go make it. If I don't want to make mistakes, I'll be cautious in how I explore. See? I got a treasure chest. It's locked. I did not get a treasure chest. But I'm mentally noting that there's one there for all the good that that does. What else? Wow, this is a big island. It is definitely an island. And so what I get a kick out of is it's all the way down there. Oh, right. I remember this. Okay, I can't zoom in. But this is the original map. You notice how dense it is? And then this is the rest of the world. So
eventually we get down here and we get to like experience all the stuff that's there. But in the meantime, we explore other places first. I remember that too. I remember. Okay, this is local map, not a local world map. I remember reading about that. Not. I remember seeing the map and all that. The Seed of Strength. Okay, so this is one. Last time we saved all the seeds until we decided to use it. And this is one where we're going to have to be like, okay, who gets it? Who wants it? We need to run down here. Oh, finally a person. That was kind of cool. Okay. The purposeful out of focus of the distant stuff is pretty cool. Oh, yeah. Inside the barrel is a turban, and inside this barrel is an antidotal herb, 2 antidotal herbs. And there's nothing here. Okay, so we went through the entirety of the Dragon Lord's castle, and there was like nothing, but I was convinced that there was going to be, so I kept like tapping everywhere, and I haven't left that habit yet. All right. Yep. All right, what else we got? We got this urn, 15 gold coins. So there's nothing here. There's no reason for us to be exploring, but I like, how to phrase it. The design is still fantastic. It's still worth checking everything. Oh. Heading out into the world. Okay. Now here's the question. Oh, there's a whole city over there. Okay, so here's, well, there are a bunch of questions. Yeah, so here's the kingdom of whatever, where we had the first one, and then all the rest of this is extra. I must have played this because I remember this. I know, I keep saying I must have played it. Oh, look, we can see all of the secret spots. Those little linky things are secret spots. But if we come all the way down here, well, I'm trying to make sure I'm not applying Final Fantasy rules to Dragon Quest. I think we must get 3 different forms of transportation, right? One of them lets us do the light blue, one of us lets us do the dark blue, and one of them lets us fly. But I can't get to that other island from there, and there's no secret spots here. I kind of want to like get into a fight on that island, see how strong the stuff is, and kind of just think that that's going to be a waste of time. Can I fast travel? No, not yet. Oops, I tripped again. Well, that's really cool. Like, I like the idea of giving me access to endgame stuff, even if it doesn't matter. But right off the bat, that's fun there. All right, and in the drawer, we got 14 gold coins. Please, sir, that's my 14 gold coins. It's my yearly wages for 10 years. You're on your prime, Highness, and yet you hardly touch your food. Should you wish for a second bowl, or even a 50th, but say the word. The king is doubtless a great man, but he is also surprising stern. He does not seem the type to revel in idle chitter-chatter or other such frivolities. So he's boring. Oh, it's a seed of luck. And anything in there? Nope. Okay. What about over here? Over here? Nothing. Can't go down there. I feel like there should be more stuff, like, in there, but no. Nothing in any of these. Okay. And as a reminder that this is not at all how the original game went. This is all retconning. Oh, feathered cap. Nice. It's all retconning to fit it into basically a Dragon Quest 7 style. And they're basically saying this is our new baseline. Mighty Mildenhall swordsmanship. The royal line of Mildenhall possesseth knowledge of some fascinating fighting techniques. These are taught only to those of royal blood who have proven their devotion to the art of swordsmanship. Cattle prod, helm splitter, cutting edge, the list continueth. So continueth the line. Could you imagine your entirety? You're like a 10th degree black belt in some martial art, and you get like inducted into a secret society, and they're like, now we shall teach you our list of pun-based special moves. Boot to the head. That would be the worst. All right, what else do we need? I mean, we're supposed to go to the other place, but They say that the prince over in Kanak is skilled with both sword and spell. He must be a fine young man indeed. But is he as fine as... Oh, we've already been in this one. We need to go up here. Oh, it's a saving bit.
The peace that we enjoy, we owe entirely to the efforts of those who came before us. We must never forget to thank them for this, their greatest gift. Greetings, your highness, and might I say, as ever, your garments suit you most handsomely. You are dashing indeed.
Oh, pick me. Don't be like that. All right, record our progress, right? All right, this one's got resurrection, right? Because our guys... Oh, I did play this because they follow you around as a ghost. Or maybe 3 or 4. I don't know. But yes, they follow you around as a ghost. I think the first one is the only one where you are by yourself. So like this one, I'm not going to get mad about the... Yes, we're going to continue. Divination, we need 10 experience points. I wouldn't get mad about the instant death on this one. It'll be annoying and I'll rage, but it's not like it's not fair. It just is. Okay, we've done everything there is to do here. We are out. All right, try holding down the up arrow while walking to pick up the pace. Oh, it was keyboard controls. Good morrow to thee, young prince, and a fine one it is too. See, I like to in my headcanon they all train them to talk exactly the same way. Didst thou sleep soundly, highness? I myself did not. I awoke in the dead of night with the strangest feeling of anxiousness. All right, nothing of interest. We have to go talk to the item seller and then go practice our sword. In fact, does it tell us that? Visit the item shop in town. Spend all your loots.
Sounds I am exhausted. I need a little respite, or perhaps even a holiday. I hear that Kanak is surpassing pretty at this time of the year.
Mm-hmm. The king has hard on both upon him. The king is hard upon both him. This is hard. The king is hard both upon himself and those who serve him, and with good reason. Were it not for his unwavering steadfastness, Mildenhall would not be the kingdom it is today. Or you mean his grandparents' steadfastness? Saying. It wasn't him. He inherited it. Oh, there's another save spot. Well, we'll go ahead and save it because we can. It's the same music. That's good. Alright, aught else? Nope. Okay, I don't want to talk to her yet, do we? We probably should just talk to them. Let's get this over with.
Highness, just the man I wanted to see. I am awaiting the delivery of a consignment of goods from Fair Moonbrook. It should have been here yesterday, and yet nothing. Alas, due to the sorry state of affairs, my shelves are nigh bare. Though if you would still like to peruse them, you would be most welcome.
Oh, man. Okay. So what's weird is the little knob that controls the volume on my headphones, it gets super sensitive after a reboot. And then over time, it gets less sensitive. But like if I unplug it and replug it, it'll go back. Anyhow. Yeah. We know how a shop works. All right, we have the sword, we have a better shield, we have a hat, we have better armor, we have that armor. And I don't want any of the rest of that yet, I don't think. Visit us again once thou wilt.
The merchant of Moonbrook with whom I deal is a most punctual soul. Not once has he failed to appear ere now. But men not ever want to oversleep and to otherwise tarry. All is well, I'm sure.
Well, if it's not my dear friend Prince Charmless.
Heir to mighty Erdrick, and yet unable to cast so much as a spell to ward off wards. Have you not better to do than fritter away your days in idle conversation? What the hell?
This is the worst trash talking I've ever seen.
You're too rich. You've got nothing but free time.
Okay.
Still thy impertinent tongue, thou saucy rogue. Idle conversation indeed. The prince doth a great kindness to all in speaking with us for our woes and worries. What quarrel hast thou with such a noble and upstanding young fellow, I'm going back to Robin Hood.
None. I merely thought that being here on future King Both, it might not befit our prince to rely on main force alone. And that's a word of warning to that effect might aid him in his growth. Ahem.
I gotta be honest, I don't know what to do with that. There's so many weird conversations. It's because, you know, if you're making the game, you put time and effort into all this stuff. If you're remaking the game, a lot of it's just, it's good enough. And yeah, that was weird.
Thou thinkest myself fit to counsel princes? Ha! Then thou art boneheaded indeed. Begone, swaggering off. Away with you. Forsooth, fear not, Highness. The people know full well the purpose of thy daily tour of the town, and of how diligently thou practicest thy swordcraft each and every afternoon. Pay no heed to the pratings of a green-eyed nincompoops. We stand firmly at thy back. But I have kept thee too long already. Away to the practice ground, and may fortune attend thee.
Okay. In the pot is 3 gold coins. It's her tip jar, and we just were like, yoink. Speak. Okay. I don't care. I don't just look down the well. There's I'm gonna just ruffle through the place. There's I walk through the homeless camps a lot. There's just well, call it the camp is the wrong word. It's nearby where they all like to congregate. And in fact, excuse me, there's another one by the kids' schools. Anyways, every once in a while I'm struck by the desire to like rummage through stuff. Nah, none of it's anywhere near this clean. You wouldn't. you don't want the rug that's been sitting on the floor of wherever. I mean, I know that there are some homeless folk that are like just down on their luck, and otherwise they do their best. But the vast majority of them got issues, and you don't want this stuff. It's a vial of holy water. Oh, and a jail key chest. Thou askest why I shun my fellow man and hide myself away here. I can tell thee, pal, but once told, the tale cannot be untold. Art thou certain you wishes me to spill the beans nonetheless? Yeah, go for it. Well, 'tis because I like the damp sea. Lovely clammy dampness. Good story, bro. Okay, we don't want to... That's not leaving town yet, is it? No. Monsters do roam freely beyond these walls, Highness. I would ask that thou return to safety. Well, ask all you like. Those are also bad walls. They're not built yet. You should see about fixing that. We are, Highness. Oh. The town groweth ever more bustling and full of new buildings and new faces thanks to His Majesty. May building help grow from strength to strength. They do a lot of, like, Christian imagery in there, but, like, randomly. He examines the ground at his feet. It's a bamboo pole. Okay, thanks. Because Western fantasy worlds are known for their bamboo scaffolding. That's what they're referencing there. And so the barrel is 6 gold coins. We're really getting one over on these people. But when that guy's in there, like, saying strength to strength, that's biblical phrasing, right? But it doesn't make any sense. 'Tis perilous indeed to venture beyond the city walls unprepared. Okay. Anything else? Less talk, more action. Curse thee. 'Tis thine arm I wish to see flying back and forth, not thy tongue. Okay.
My master speaketh of silence, and yet he is the one who never ceases to roar and bellow.
Inside the barrel, a medicinal herb. So is this place going to be finished as part of the development of the game, or is this... Oh. It's a mini medal! On your adventure, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Monarch mini medals. I wonder if he's going to be in the exact same place. That would be really cool. Oh, there's the inn. I mean, it's fine. We'll go check the inn. Aha! It's a seat of defense. See? Running around randomly tapping the button has its benefits. Inside the barrel is an antidinal. I really want to phrase that weirdly. Oh, hold on, not yet. We'll go in here. How to heal. Yeah, staying the night in the inn. So there's some sort of DLC, but I don't have, I'm sure I could look it up. If you are making for, no, how does this guy's voice go? If you are making for Canuck, you would be best served following the road to the west and stopping by Leftwine. 'Tis the safest route I know. Blah, blah, blah. Don't care. Open this. I don't know what we got. It didn't pop a message. Alright, we don't need to stay at the inn. We don't need to save there, do we? Yeah, we actually do, because we don't want to go all the way back around. I don't know why I'm saving so much. We've got the autosave, which we will rely on a lot more. Game's largely abandoned the save point mechanic. It's really easy to create a save point mechanic, but you still have to stream the data. You have to serialize the data. Sorry, not stream. You have to serialize the data somehow. So as long as you're serializing the data, it's easier to just include the character's position and map location instead of which save point that they're at. Well, no, that's not true, because like Dark Souls, but I think they're doing it as a callback. I think it's a skeuomorphism. I don't think it's real requirement. And or like I guess roguelites do it too. No, because you could just you just save the whole stage. Anyways, it's much more convenient. Just let people save whenever. So in this one, the compromise is they still keep the Highness, come the practice ground awaiteth. Nobody would have, well, though I fear there is precious little left for me to teach thee. Despite thy youth, thy skill already approaches mine own. Nay, exceedeth it, perhaps, to have tutored such a prodigy in the arts, maketh me right proud. I was going to say, nobody has a marble-floored training area, but I am yet captain of the guard, and I have pride of my own to think of. I do not mean to yield to thee just yet, young prince. But then I realized, oh, no, I have seen that before. Real rough to fall on, though. Make ready. I wonder if it's the exact same sequence of slashes. These wounds! Friend, what misfortune has befallen thee? Brother! What? Never would have guessed it was going to be that guy. Wherefore wouldst thou abandon thy post at Moonbrook Castle? And how came thee to be so injured? Really? My wounds matter not. The king, I must speak with him. Please. Don't trust him, he's an assassin. Of course, his majesty will see him surely. Come, we will take you there. What is the meaning of this? And what hath befallen thee, friend? Majesty, Moonbrook Castle, attacked. Monsters, a great horde of fiends. I can just push the button. Just stay with us, I beseech thee. I beseech thee. It's because in Japanese it'd just be onegai or kudasai or something, and so it's still very polite. Fear not, brother, we shall meet again. Why did you bury me? I just ended my statement with an ellipsis. That doesn't mean a man has died. Sorry. Tongue power reference. He did his duty to the last and expended his final breath that we might learn of the assault on Moonbrook. His was a grit and forbearance granted to few. Well, I mean, what else was he supposed to do? I mean, he's not gonna heal up, laying in the ashes of the old castle. And he must be given a burial befitting such heroism. Son, your first task is to go collect the materials we need for a funeral. It befits a level 1 character, and the tediousness will turn you off the game so that you... Sorry. Final Fantasy 12 is like that, I feel like. It seemeth ill deeds are afoot in the kingdom of Moonbrook. But we do not yet know the full truth. Pray, do not speak of this until such time as the facts of the matter have been ascertained, lest panic spread needlessly amongst the populace. Sire, in the meantime, make ready to defend the city. I would speak with my son. Come, child. Below with thee. Ooh. What? Oh, I just went downstairs. I was like, what? Is there a beating room? Okay, we're in control again. Go and talk to your father, the king. So, when this game came out, if it was 2 years later, they would have had at least double, maybe quadruple the space. I have no idea. I just, broadly speaking, that's how much space they would have had. Which means that... Oh, was there a whole other door? No, this is the main door. Which means that they have just a lot more room for plot because the mechanics were already still there. But that's why they can add some mechanics by having the party. They've got enough data, room for more data, for more characters. And then they can actually have plot, and they can have following multiple plot lines, and they can have this where like the king moves positions. Another such strategy befell our world some decades since. A great monstrous horde laid waste to the something. The horde was commanded by one who styled himself High Priest Hargon. Fearful that the High Priest's minions might make Mildenhall their next port of call, my father did shore up the kingdom's defenses and set his men to watch for monsters on the horizon. I must confess that the further the tragedy drifted in time, the more I had thought the danger passed. But the similarities between the assault just now reported and the one my father described cannot be denied. Could this be another Rendarak? I hardly believe it. Oh, okay. We must ascertain the few facts of what hath befallen Moonbrook as soon as we are able. So that's, we do have 4 characters, because one of them is going to be the child of Rendarak. I would have thee journey to Kanak, there to share these unfortunate tidings with the king of that realm. None can afford something. Thence thou must visit Moonbrook and see with thine own eyes what hath befallen it. I must needs remain here to see to our defenses, as my father did before me. Wilt thou bear this burden on my behalf, beloved son? Yes. Again, I want to say no so badly, but I am right glad to hear it. Now, before the departest, a gift. A necklace to be... Oh, the princess's pledge. Here, I have a lady necklace. I know how you go. Here he became the first and greatest king of this land. Thy ancestor, mighty Erdrick, did set upon a quest to the Dragon Lord. This necklace was presented to him by a certain fair maiden witch, whom he did forge a firm and lasting bond on his travels. Is that what the kids are calling it these days? It shall surely aid thee on thy path. I really want him to have like a guttural talk as he goes like this, but I try to save the guttural parts for bad guys. Now away with thee. Venture eastward from our realm, and thou shalt reach the village of Leftwine soon enough. From there cast thine eyes northward, and thou shalt spy the castle of Kanak. Take care, my child. I have faith that thou wilt see thy duty done. The necklace with which I did entrust thee guideth those through whose veins floweth the blood of heroes. Alright, equipment. Can we equip it? That's all I care about. No, we can't. So it's trash. There you go, Princess Pledge. So now our father can talk to us from anywhere. And it walked us back up here for no reason. Oh, so the Chancellor can talk to us. Before thou departest, Highness, pray take this. Oh my goodness. B receives 200 gold coins and some items for his journey and puts them in the bag. We knew that this peace could not last, and yet for Moonbrook to have fallen is such a blow beyond imagining. Know that his majesty sends thee forth as duty dictates. He is, after all, a king, and a descendant of mighty Erdrick to boot. But he is also a father, and I do not doubt he will fret most mightily for thy safety on the road. I beg of thee,
Take care. I love him so.
All right, Chancellor. Is this going to be another one where they, like, take the old Chancellors and lock them up in a dungeon pit somewhere? Let's see. Okay, we're just going. Just going. Do, 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 do. I am bird. I shoot birds. He doesn't talk because he's got some, you know, issues of the brain. So they don't include his dialogue because, you know, he's just humming, like he's just narrating everything he does. Now I'm walking down the road, walking out the gate, and and that's why the NPCs always know. They're like, please don't leave, and he's like, I'm walking out the gate right now. All right. If you feel a bit lost, press X to take a look at your map. Yeah. Traveler's tips. Purity collection. Is there anything in here in the Traveler's tips we need to see? Auto-saving, running, casting your mind back. Oh, it's the destination. Whoa, what? Oh, yeah. Sparkly spots, equipment, beating a hasty retreat, woes, difficulty. There are so many. Oh, good night. Okay. Thing at top of the statuses, buffs and debuffs, part 1, 2, and 3. Ailment icons, part 1 and 2. Oh hey. We'll look at those later. Mini medals and special scrolls. Equipment with a catch. Oh yeah, it's curse stuff. Alright, we are going all the way up there, but there's a village, they said, right? Oh, there's a special spot there. There's a special spot there. Do we go to the special spots? Let's see how hard it's gonna be first. Seed of luck, and I'm gonna assist an orb. Oh, I remember this part too. I remember being just shocked at the bad guys are different and they're like so much better animated. All right, I guess we just kill the raven. Okay. All right, 1 hit each. If this was the NES version of it, we only got 4 experience points. If this is the NES version, I imagine it would have taken me like back and forth, and I would have just barely survived. Or maybe I can do like 2 or 3 battles, trading 1 point of damage each, and then we'd have to go to the inn. Mollusks are defeated. Okay, 1 more battle, and we'll get a level. So in short, these aren't too bad. It's a ghost. That's right, we hit the Stark Raven first this time. He's only got 7 MP. Oh, 2 hits. That's right. We got 9 experience points. Okay, so the ghost was actually hard. 7 HP, no MP, 4 strength. That's not bad. No agility. 3 stamina. Okay, so this guy is definitely like straight up tank. He's gonna like run last every turn. It says that there's a secret spot in here. Is it? It's gotta be that. Uh-oh. Iron ant and a bunny corn. Okay, we're fine. I was just suddenly worried that maybe we'd walk too far away too fast. We kind of got to slow roll it so we get a couple of levels under our belt. Group of enemies are defeated. Oh, I didn't see. Clicking the button too fast. That's what we wanted. Alright, world is full of secret spots. Oh, come on. This happened last time too. I could not figure out which way to go to actually get in the secret spot. But we acquitted ourselves a little bit better this time. And in the treasure chest is the divine dagger. I actually think that's better than what we've got. Oh, but we can't equip it because he can only equip swords. Hey, the turban is better. Okay. Oh, that's so depressing. I was so excited, and then doesn't matter. Okay, whatever. Is that the entirety of this? This whole map is here for 1 item. I'm not saying I want more items. I just feel like you could add something. Whatever, it's fine. All right, and then up there around that lake is a little glowy spot. All right, one hit. Oh, that would be too much. Ghost is defeated. 7 experience points. Oh, I was just thinking it's probably about time. But whatever. All right, 5 HP, 2 MP this time, 3 strength, 3 agility. Okay, so we just, it's random. It's random. It's all random. I'm trying to find patterns in things that they don't have patterns for. I would really like him to have... So the downside is... because it's designed for... Okay, the enemies are really a lot cooler in this one. But because it's designed for a party, it matters less whether you have, like, group attack items. Seat of Agility and Seat of Strength. Actually, I'll probably give those to this guy. I'm trying to decide if we're going to emphasize their strengths or cover for their weaknesses with those seeds. But I'll hold on to it for now. Enemies are defeated. 9 experience points. There's so much more map. Good night. Like, I'm looking at this thinking, oh, we gotta walk all the way over there. That's... Maybe they just made this smaller. They might have just made this smaller. Can we... No. I can't tell. Yeah, we're going down around the mountains. Because I think there's a village down there. But there's also a secret spot. Okay, this is a different guy. Oh, it's still a mollusk. He just looked white in the way the lighting was. Group of enemies are defeated. 9 experience points. Yeah, so the ghosts are worth a lot. We like the ghosts. We need 17 more. Oh. Sign says... Left for left what? No. Surely it's not because it's left to the starting place. I really want that to be true now, though. So we kill the Raven first, because even though it does less damage, it means that we don't have 2 guys attacking us at once. Uh-oh. Alright, we might actually have to heal. Use an item. And it's fun that they... Yeah, we don't have any spells, right? Abilities. Mercurial Thrust. Strikes an enemy before anyone else can act. A strike that can deal heavy damage to beast family members. And a flying kick that's especially effective against airborne enemies. So we should try using that on the ghost. Just for funsies. But we need a... medicinal herb. Use... Alright, so it only did 39. Medicinal herb, antidotal herb, but that's it. Okay, yeah, I guess it's just down here. Like, is it the secret spot, or is the secret spot something different? They're only doing 3 damage each, but that's going to add up pretty quickly. Oh, I really hate when they get to attack first. Really? So do you suppose these guys count as flying enemies? Alright, Stark Ravens are defeated. Okay, 6 experience points. And it has a Chimera wing. Nice. Okay, so maybe they'll have more appropriate rewards. I also feel like there should be something in the middle of that puddle. Okay, we're gonna try it. Abilities, Flying Knee. Nice, it did do 50% more. But it wasn't enough to one-hit him, so it doesn't matter. Group of enemies are defeated. Alright, level 4. We got tons of hit points. Oh, we got some MP. Stamina, wisdom. I'm trying to think. Strength is just the only one that matters for him. Oh, we got stone's throw. New ability. Hit small stones at all enemies. Yes, that's what we needed. This one. All right, I'm gonna have to call it here soon because that is some serious wind. Oh.
Greetings, little one. Enjoying a spot of make-believe adventuring, are we? In that case, I suggest that thou make for the plains east of Cannock. Oh, and do investigate the lands south and west of the kingdom whilst in that region. I too fancied myself an adventurer in my youth.
How is that not adventuring? Oh, and some other dude. Not many know of this spot, but it is an ideal place to forage for mushrooms and herbs. Similar sites can be found north of Middlehall and northwest of Cannock. Yeah, so, does that mean that there's stuff here? I don't know how we would know. Not finding anything. I mean, we're not exactly foragers, right? Would that be terrible? You get a game about this and like, oh, in the pot is 132 gold coins. Okay. See, that looks like it might be an herb, but it's not. All right. There was one urn. Is there more? It's kind of hard to see in the shadows. No. Okay, I wonder if those things were in the original one. I don't remember. I might guess not, but... And what's down here? Nothing. But I think there might be random things, not secret sparklies. Let's try it. Stone's throw. Nice! I can live with that. Group of enemies are defeated. 9 experience points. I really want to zoom in because like there's this little jaggedy road. What's that all about? But it has gotten really windy. Like I don't know if you can hear it, but it's overwhelming my ability to focus. Left wine. So we're gonna explore in here, I guess. This humble settlement is a village of Leftwine. It is a traveler's resting place of some renown. I mean, like, I get a kick when they say that. There's only really, like, what, 5, 6 villages in the game? Well, maybe more in this one. In the last one, it's not like there are that many villages, and like 2 or 3 of them were known as being hidden. So is that... Why can't we go to other villages if there are other villages? If there are other villages, and if there aren't, wouldn't all of them be famous? I mean, there's only like 50 people in the entire kingdom. So...
Lo, thou art a child of breeding, art thou not? 'Tis plain from how they carry thyself.
How thou carriest thyself. Yeah, okay, they got it right.
Welcome to our inn, on whose comfort and cordiality we do pride ourselves. Why not stay with us a while?
Okay. But first, I'm going to loot the place. Yeah, that's right. Seed of Agility. You guys could have used that. Become more than a humble shopkeeper. Knowest thou of the Prince of Cannock? 'Tis said that he is a noble fellow, skilled with both sword and spell. Okay. Oh, and look inside the bag. Okay, see, I was looking for one of these in the other game, and it didn't have anything. And we got a medicinal herb, and this is, yeah, locked. They really like the locked chest mechanism, I'm betting. In the first one, they're gonna like double down on it. Okay, welcome to the inn. Yes. Oh wait. Oh yeah, 12. 12 is fine. Suddenly I thought it was 532, but that's how much we have. Uh-huh. Okay, good morrow. I trust thou didst enjoy a restful sleep. Do come again. Alright, I guess we'll just check. Wait. I can't see what's on those symbols. Oh, it's a banker. It's a Rainbows End Bank. I don't want to give you anything. Entirely complimentary. So I would use that a lot in the original game. I would be irritated with it and how much of a pain everything is. Nothing in here is... Oh, cannot equip. Nice. Okay, that actually, I really like that. I hate it, but It's way more fun. Oh, wait. It's so windy that, like, I think people are going off the road. That's also about the 4th siren I've heard.
Where art thou headed, friend? To Cannock, perchance? Long have I meant to visit the place, yet I fear that I am grown too old to make the journey north. Along with Mildenhall and Moonbrook, 'tis one of the 3 kingdoms founded by the descendants of mighty Erdrick.
Yes, that was literally the prologue. Please don't tell me things that were literally in the prologue. I understand that I might not have been listening, but that's my bad. Although I guess to be fair, it's the other way around. The prologue should have stuff that characters in the game are going to cover. You are at a loss as to what to buy. Ha, friend, speak not so foolishly. Buy all the best armor and arms on offer. You worry for that strings of your purse? Then may I suggest you first focus on defensive equipment. Doubtless you know the saying, a weak blade never killed its wielder. Weak armor, less so. And what one lacks in strength of arms, one may yet make up for with magic skills and strategy. You know, he has a point. I do spend a lot more time with aggressiveness than I should. When faced with a multitude of fiends, one must needs decide upon a strategy post-haste, namely if one would target the strongest foes first or the weakest. However, one's mind is made up easily when faced with enemies with the power to summon allies anew. Such adversaries must be bested before all others. I mean, sort of. I kind of like to leave them for the end. And then we get that sweet, sweet reward, that payout at the end. It's nice. Medicinal herb and 7 gold coins. Why is there a... I guess it's just supposed to be a storeroom that we can't get into. Also, I really want that to have quests. Alright, where's the... Greetings. If it is weapons or armor that thou seekest out in luck, friend, how might I serve thee today? Alright, chain sickle. Oh, hey. No one's worked out yet. If it's... What is this gonna attack everything in a row? But they did say armor first. But also... chainmail? Do we have enough for chainmail, but then nothing else? Let's... I think we're okay. I think we can just skip the early armors.
My beloved brother serveth in the castle guard in Moonbrook. Some days ago he did entrust his only son into my care. Though he did promise to return ere long and spend some time with the boy just as soon as he might earn a leave of absence.
Why would he have the boy? And I mean, I'm just saying, it's a medieval era, right? Like, why wouldn't she have it? And why? That's so many questions got brought up by that one little. Is that we're just gonna declare it a non-canon? Oh, it's a mirror. Okay, I was like, there's something interesting happening. No, it's just the mirrors. I hate the mirrors. They pop up every time you're just clicking around, and it's the same message every time, or 1 or 2 maybe. I refuse to patronize this place. They don't get a royal writ. Okay, so I was very excited to play this. I am enjoying myself. Oh, hey. Ah! Prithee, do not startle me so... Oh, wait. Do not startle me so. I nearly trod in horse manure.
I pooped under his foot.
That's what the... oh, wait. We get the ability to talk to animals? One of these we do. One of these we do. I remember that. Okay, there's the inn again. And one cannot simply spend one day's complaining about anything and everything is a bother. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. That's literally my job, is to complain about how people don't know things, and I'm going to fix it.
This place was once but a simple stopping place on the road between Cannock and Mildenhall. But as the 2 kingdoms grew, it grew along with them, both in size and prosperity. Perhaps the very hero of legend and the Princess Gwendolyn herself once stayed here. Just imagine.
Did we? Oh, yeah. So I was looking through the achievements. Spoilers. There's an achievement for a while you've got the princess following you if you go stay in an inn. That's... Okay. Don't... They have such adult humor randomly thrown in here. Alright. So, we'll go ahead and save. Like I said, I really ought to go do some work today. I got caught up. That's why I started playing stuff. And then the more I play, the more I start thinking, I could do this other thing to get ahead. All right, level 4. But yeah, I was just really looking forward to playing this. So we jumped in here. It's a little bit of a shorter stream, but hopefully that'll be good. Let me know if there's anything you want to see or anything you want to do. And other than that, I'll catch you on the flippity flop.